Alrighty, welcome back. Let's get to this. We are going to write our validate database method. This method validates that our database both exists, which takes place when we open the connection with SQLite, and validates that all of our tables that are necessary are present. And if they're not present, then we create them. So with SQLite, as soon as you open the connection, the database exists. SQLite kind of reminds me of Fox Pro. Except that, of course, it's not broken up into individual files. But just sometimes it feels like Fox Pro. So the path, of course, is to a file. And for WPF, that file is going to be right under our bin folder. I put one folder up from our bin folder. So if you go to your hard drive, go to your project folder, you should be able to find it pretty quickly. The .. move to that point. We'll create a command, single command one time, and then we will change its command text over and over again. So when we start working with parameters, we'll have to clear, if we want to use the same technique of just having one command and using it over and over again, we'll have to clear the parameters each time. So what we're checking is from the SQLite master data table, is there a table that is named brands? We have to do a nullable, execute scalar. I just have a problem with that word. It never comes back null, but if you don't check, Windows or Visual Studio is going to complain. We're going to convert it to the value to a integer, and if there are no results, then we'll create our simple table. So if by some chance our value is equal to null, go ahead and use a different command to create. Table's very simple. We're going to have an auto number and a name field for the brands and the categories. I guess categories should have been models or types. So it will be a primary key, auto incremented ID field. Now the name field is simply a text field, and it's required also. And this, of course, is a non-query query. Copy and paste it. Change brands to categories. It's common to have a method like this even when you're working with SQL Server or Microsoft Access or whatever database type, because you don't want to have to make the end user uninstall and reinstall the program if something goes wrong with the database. You want to have a method just to click and reinstall delete the database and start the program and restart the program without having to uninstall it and reinstall it. All right, let's create our vehicles table. It'll be a little bit more intense. So we will not store, of course, the category and the brand. We going to store their ID. Pretty much everything is not null. I almost used the old example of animals. How many legs do they have and all that good stuff. I was playing around drawing cars, so hot rods. So I use cars. We'll just call that as soon as we hit it. And for whatever reason, too late to, I've already compiled, but there it went. Should have created it. Let's correct that. Now we'll put a breakpoint in here. This drives me nuts about Commisseta, because it's about to crash my program when I hit F9. So if you got something out of this, like and subscribe. All glory be to God. We will finish this in the next video. Commisseta just crashed on me. See you in the next video.